Hey guys, Joel's coming at you with another reasoning sesh where I challenge the status quo of the wisdom of the world and the church by diving deep into the ancient scriptures, uncovering meanings glossed over by translations, really cutting to the core of the metaphysical aspects of these ancient texts, and applying them practically to situations in our present day so that we can step up and really live the life that we've come here to deserve. And today I'm going to be talking about looting the wealth of those that have oppressed us.
Come now and let us reason together. Come now, we can talk it over.
But before I begin, I gotta say, if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, because as we gain momentum and move forward in this new paradigm, we will literally manifest Earth 2.0. But with that out of the way, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm just reading a couple verses from the book of Shmot, or Exodus in English. And this was going on just as the children of Israel were breaking out of their oppression and leaving Egypt after the last plague. And right after that, he called for Moses and Aaron by night so that no one would see. And he said, "Rise up and get you forth from among my people, both you and the children of Israel, and go serve Yahweh as you have said. Also take your flocks and your herds as you have said, and be gone." But here's something worth noting. He said, "And bless me also," because he realized that they were tapped in. They had the real power, and none of the Egyptian deities, not even Pharaoh, the son of Ra himself, could have stopped this. And the Egyptians were urgent upon the people that they might send them out of the land in haste, for they said, "We are all dead men." And that just goes to show how extensive this plague was. But here's the main point of this whole episode that I want to get across. Check it out. "And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses, and they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment." And here's the punchline. "And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians." That word Egyptians can also be translated as the constrainers or the restrainers, so that they lent unto them such things as they required. And they spoiled the Egyptians. All it took for them was to ask. And because of the plagues, they were just like, take whatever you want and get out of here. So here's the thing. Even though the oppressors are coming against us, they're trying to manipulate us, and they've commodified human souls. They've literally transubstantiated human souls into gold and laid it in their vaults under the city built on 7 hills.
So the Prince and Defender of Faith was all about salvation. Salvation is salvaging. Salvaging what? What do you think the most valuable thing to you is to a system that runs on curses, on supernatural? What's the most valuable part of you? Your soul. Exactly, your soul. The flesh corrupts. The mind can be manipulated. But what's the one thing that's never incompetent that you and we all have? It's our soul, isn't it? So they're after our souls as black magicians. And they invented a concept, and they used it as part of the Eucharist. When you go to Mass, what's the wafers and the wine? What is it supposed to convert into? Right. And there's a word for that. What do they call that word? Transubstantiation. Exactly. So it's a doctrine. Transubstantiation. In other words, something in one physical or spiritual form can shift into another physical or spiritual form. So something physical can become spiritual, or something spiritual can become physical. Because if you can go one way, you can go the other way, right? Yeah? Are you aware that they really have this obsession with gold? Yeah? Yeah? Precious, precious. They even do it in public. Like the precious is public notice. They love it. Yeah? What do you think the gold is in light of what we just said with transubstantiation? What do you think the gold is representing now in their vaults, in their penitentiaries? People's souls.
That's a whole topic for maybe a whole other series. I don't know, but I do mention it in these videos because it is important. As we reclaim our sovereignty, we literally reclaim our inheritance. You know, not just our personal inheritance, which is what we were born with, but we actually reclaim the inheritance of the generations that went before. that were stolen off, that were robbed, that were looted, that were sodomized, all of that stuff that this religious institutions have done, we're actually stepping up and claiming that whole legacy back for ourselves as sovereigns, as the manifestors in this time space. So that's the true power that we have over this kingdom. We're not here to be manipulated. We're not here to be controlled. And once we step up, they have to acknowledge that all of the wealth that they've hoarded was ripped off of our backs. So it's coming. Divine justice is coming, and they're going to plead with us to actually give them good wishes, because they're going to know that we're the ones in charge. So tap in and really manifest from that state of potential. Manifest your best life yet, because you don't deserve anything less. I love you guys, and I send you blessings and that abundance. Receive it and let it come to you, because it literally is circulating right now, and that is our birthright. So I'll check you in another reasoning sesh. Joel's signing out once again. Agape, Salaam, Namaste, Shalom. But before I begin, I gotta say, if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, because as we